at the Laos Manor grounds. We had cleared
Right.
out the surrounding buildings, including the kitchen most recently, uncovered a pair of minor noblemen, one who was fat and annoying, lazy, who I stabbed through the heart. The other was hot, so we spared her and tried to get her to the detectives. Then we have this mysterious sinkhole leading down to some underground chamber underneath the whole manor that we've decided maybe we should leave till later. I've gone through, let's see, the ghost, the guardhouse, the two of them, the plants, more plants, the weird plant thing, and the guards in the kitchen, which means we have 7 combats. I'm out of spells, the alchemist's out of bombs, but it's only like 2:30 or 3 p.m. right now, and we can't leave or it'll cause problems because stuff will happen while we're gone. So we're just having to push on to the main floor of the manor right now and the stuff there. And maybe if we get through that, that'll be sufficient, and then we can rest. But we might also have to go down the hole today. We'll see. Is everyone up to speed now?
Thank you for that wonderful recap there, Balkoth. And okay, where are you?
Also, people are mostly topped off, but we're also down to 22 charges in the Cure Light Wounds wand. So if we go too much longer or take too much more damage, we might have to go try to buy another one of those as well.
Okay, you are standing outside the largest single building. And
Okay,
yeah, go ahead.
I'm pretty sure we were in there, I think, when we last ended fighting things. Or maybe not there, but here. One of the two, maybe. Oh, wait, no, we weren't. Never mind, I'm crazy. Don't mind me.
Yeah, because you had come down to the, yeah, you hadn't entered the manor yet. But this is the largest single building on the estate. It stands 2 stories tall. It has a high peaked roof. The lower floor is made of, the thick walls are made out of rough stone. The upper floor is constructed with wood and overhangs the lower floor by a few feet. And you are standing out front of the manor.
Okay, well, as always, the vote is in the Nomen first.
Where's Ugar? What the hell?
Who?
Ugar?
I don't know who that is.
Our
dwarf?
dwarf.
I don't seem to recall anything about a dwarf. I think it's temporary amnesia that I'm guessing will last about a week, but you never know with these sort of things.
You just gave that succinct summation of our entire adventure up to date, and you can't remember the dwarf standing next to you.
I'm sure I'll be able to remember him next week when he's here.
Yeah, Leo's not joining us this week.
Oh, okay.
He sent a message that was sent to the emails too, or at least me. If no one else has to set up, he says, "Sorry guys, I won't be able to play today. My grandmother's been feeling bad. I've tried to find somebody to stay with her today, but I haven't got anyone." So apparently he's tending to his grandmother, who's ill.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Absolutely. And hey, he even sent it 2 hours before game time, so you know. Thumbs up for Leo. Okay, the front door to that place is right down there.
Apparently, we decided to enter the door right here because it's closer.
Okay.
Give me
Yeah.
like 30 seconds, be right.
Well, that's about 45 seconds so far. 50. 55.
All causes such a huge disappointment. Just saying.
Sorry.
No, not a problem. Okay, Poppy, are you really just you're going through that door?
I might as well.
I think he's seen us going through the door whether the door likes it or not.
Okay, Poppy. You burst in and you can immediately tell that you are in the dining room. And you can see the room smells of smoke. There's a fire in the fireplace and a dirty table, along with several cultists. And you need to roll for initiative, sir. Everyone does. And I'm going to re-roll their initiatives. Cultist 3 comes over and he tries to take a swing at Poppy and misses.
What are they holding?
They're holding rapiers.
Okay, since I'm out of bombs, this is going to be all bows for me today. Take that. Let's see, point blank.
Ooh, first blood of the game.
By the way,
Not much.
this is a bow that he found, like that used to be his, right? That he found on the pier, and Poppy found a mace that used to belong to them.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it make sense that he would have a composite bow built to his strength specification?
Yes. You know.
So, I mean, I think your strength is 12, right, Sith?
My strength is 13.
Okay, so in theory, since it's your actual bow, you would have built it to have a 12 strength rating, which means you can add an extra damage per shot.
It'd be a composite longbow.
Yeah. Because it literally
Yeah,
costs
that makes
100 gold.
sense.
You wouldn't get a $2,000 longbow and not pay 100 extra gold to get it to allow you to add an extra damage.
True. So Am I doing this, Winter? Or?
Yeah, if you want to modify your bow, I'll add the extra point of damage.
Okay. Thank you.
And number 11 is just moving. And he's going to take a swing at Poppy. Oh. And Poppy, you are in a target-rich environment, ma'am.
Oh boy.
Hey. That works.
Damn.
Give him the old 1-2 combo.
Number 3 never stood a chance. And Sith, you're up, sir.
Okay. Let's see here. I'm looking at my stuff. I will cast Summon Nature's Ally 2. And is it D3 first level creatures? One or D3, yeah, D3. So I'm going to summon on here.
How are you casting this?
What do you mean? How am I casting this?
And by what method are you casting summon creature?
Well, it's an extract. It's
Does
one of
that
my
work?
extracts. I'm sorry, what?
Does that actually work? You can make an extract of that?
I took the I'm not actually a true alchemist. I took the one where instead of poisons, I took Summon Nature's Ally. So I make little monsters, put them in bottles, and throw them out, and they come to life.
Okay.
Yeah, it's sad, but I forget what I'm called. A beastie something or other. Anyway.
The reason I'm bringing this up is that normally if you use a wand or a scroll or you cast it, it takes 1 round. Okay, they don't appear till a round later. Is this something that would trigger it sooner somehow? Like, I don't know how yours is working. I'm just
No,
putting it up.
it's the same as the spell. It would show up next round, but then they would be there for I want to say it's like 1 round per level or something.
Yep.
So it'd be there for 5 rounds. So I think
if there's somehow a potion you literally drank, then they would appear this round. Potions like bypass that restriction. That's all the reason I was like asking.
Oh yeah, no, this isn't a potion. This is actually the way the book puts it is it's like a little creature in a bottle, and you throw the bottle, and when it breaks open, the creature
it's more
comes
like
to
a little
full
creature
life.
in a ball that like splits in half. Like it's like a monster in your pocket or something. I'm sure we can come up with kind of catchy slogan.
Pikachu!
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, be that as it may. So I'm going to summon, hold on here. Oh, that's not right. Hold on, I need to roll a D3. Oh no, that's not right. One. So I get one first level, and it's going to be a. You know what? I'll do a poisonous frog.
One poisonous frog.
So next round, a poisonous frog will appear next to one of these cultists.
How big is the frog?
Oh, it's a tiny animal.
Yeah.
Can you make it appear in their mouths or their throats?
I don't know. I could maybe in their pants.
Oh no, if they're poisonous, we would it like to appear in their mouths already, right?
Right.
I don't think you can actually do that, but it's kind of a hilarious image.
That is a hilarious image. Anyway, that was my action.
Okay. And let's see, number 11. Gonna take a 5-foot step and try and use his rapier on Poppy. And he does not confirm. Have a little bit of damage there, Poppy. Focused 1. Gonna take a 5-foot step. And try for Eric and misses. And is just gonna swing at Poppy. And Poppy, you're up.
Okay. That was a
Son, I am
letdown.
disappointed.
And somewhere in some tavern, there is a red-headed barbarian that's being told this story of this drunken gnome. Do you want to go before or after your frog there, Steph?
I'll let the frog go. Now the frog can show up wherever I tell it to, right? It doesn't have to show up next to me.
Within a certain radius, I think it might be short radius.
Hold on, let me see here.
It's probably close. I mean, it's still like 25 feet, but
Range close, 25 feet plus 5 feet every 2 levels. So what are we, level
40
5?
feet.
So 35 feet, I think.
You're level 6, aren't you? So that's 40 feet.
Oh yeah, yeah. So 40 feet.
Where do you want him?
He
I
wants to
want
have
him
it appear
right.
back in town on the desk of the chief investigator because girls love to scream at frogs that appear, right?
I was thinking just on the other side of Poppy, but I guess that could work too. That's the spot. And he'll attack cultist number 11.
And
And
he tries, but
he'll
nope.
do poorly.
It's a shame he's not giving me a flanking bonus. Oh well.
And I miss.
And number 11's gonna take a swing at the frog that just tried to bite him. And he does indeed hit. And the frog takes heavy damage. And number 1 is going at Eric. Oh. Number 10 misses Poppy.
Yeah, these suckers have pretty
Wow.
high AC. It might be worth trying to get any kind of bonuses for a
twice
bit.
in a row that I've rolled a 1. That's fantastic.
Am I able to 5-foot step to there?
Yeah, I'll let you do it.
That's not even close. Still got a 14, higher than either of Poppy's attacks.
Come on, Frog. Damn it.
Didn't happen. And number 11's gonna hit the froggy. Probably the end of the frog. Ooh,
Damn it.
he is dying.
Starting to wonder if I should have just stuck with the poisons and not done the summon nature's ally.
Oh, and he fumbles. And 10 takes a swing at Poppy. Does not connect.
You have level 2 available?
On the nature's ally?
Yeah.
Yeah, I only had one of them memorized though. I used it.
Gotcha.
I've got 2 level 1s memorized, but it seems like the level 1 creatures are all so weak.
Yeah, a lot of the summons look rather weak. Even the level
I think
2
that-
ones.
This may have been one of those things that sounded better on paper than it actually turned out to be.
That is an amazing frog. You should get more of him stuff.
Well, I summoned 1d3. I just happened to roll a 1.
No, I mean, did you see that? Other people would claim he's dying, but he's still attacking.
I know he wasn't giving it up.
He's a champ.
And, you know, he even had a great roll.
There we go. Take that, Cultist of Hastur 1.
Just out of curiosity here, he's flanking Poppy, but he turns around and attacks me.
Yeah, he's been attacking you for a while now.
Okay. Just curious about him.
It's number 10 that's been going after Poppy.
I know, but I'm saying number 1 has a actual flanking bonus in Poppy, hence my curiosity. But, you know, it is what it is. Looks like, if anything, if you were going to summon it again, I'd probably go for the giant ant worker. Looks like the best of those, but they all look kind of pathetic.
Yeah, they're a sad-looking bunch of critters, that's for sure. I have 2 summon first level left. I can summon 2 more first levels, but maybe the snake or the sturge would have been a better option.
If anything, I might almost just say summon something just to give Poppy or myself a flanking bonus. So ideally something that's the most survivable, given that.
Put a horse in there.
I don't think you can do that. That's a level... Oh, pony, not a horse.
Oh well, it says horse in parentheses in the thing.
Yes, at least, and that actually has at least like 3 times the hit points of other shit, so that'd probably be one of the better choices.
I wonder what kind of attack he's got.
But
He might
absolutely
actually have a
pathetic.
decent weapon attack.
He attacks at 2 hooves -3 for 1d3
Oh!
damage.
He really is a miniature horse.
I'm gonna just manage to hit this guy back.
Okay, I'm just gonna keep shooting him with my bow. Or not.
Guess I'll move up to there and no longer flanking. Nope.
This is what happens when you take time off after a hot streak. You just get straight ones for an entire combat. There we
That works.
go.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what? I'm gonna take the attack of opportunity.
And he'll be more than happy to take a swing at you. Poorly.
I'm going to take a 5-foot step so I get a better bead on him.
And then you're gonna drop a horse on him.
Innocent.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
That's what we call a horse now.
That's what I'm talking about. Because that's how the alchemist rolls.
What?
Now here comes the pony.
Hey, Steph. You're the bomb.
And now we're back to that shit.
You have my sympathies. Drop another horse on him.
Ha!
You dropped a pony instead.
Like dwarf tossing, pony tossing.
Now I'm just imagining him firing his arrow at the guy, and in transit, the arrow turns into a horse and just plows into him.
Say hello to my little friend. Pony guts everywhere.
It's the
Could you
Pony
polymorph
Express
an
man.
arrow mid-flight?
Could you what? Polymorph an arrow?
Mid-flight?
I don't know. Isn't
I
a
think you'd have-
polymorph a ranged touch attack?
Well, here's another question. Can you polymorph an object? I think polymorph might only be applied to creatures.
Yeah, it wouldn't be called polymorph. There's other spells that would do it. I forget what they're called, but I think there's other stuff that would do it.
Yeah, like transmute object or something. Yeah, it might be something like that.
Yeah.
Well,
And
that
the
gives
sixth
you something
direction
to
is
work
summon
for.
the eagle. The eagle gets 3 attacks, and each one does D4. That's not bad, actually.
Which one are we looking at?
And the first level summon nature's ally, I think the eagle is the best of the bunch.
Probably. Of course, it has the catch of it's only 5 HP, and it can only move 10 feet unless it's flying. So it's really
Right.
slow.
Okay, well, you are now in a dining room with a dead cultist littering the floor.
Does it look like they were actually eating?
Yes, you can see dirty dishes, an empty wine bottle, and used cutlery.
Wow, they've been making this place into a dump.
Probably teenage cultists. Bunch of Rockstar cans laying around.
I hate my
Red
parents.
Bull.
I'm gonna go join a cult and do underage drinking
That's
and
right.
drugs.
Red Bull and vodka and pot. Get all hopped up and convert people to their ancient god.
And let's see.
You could use polymorph any object, which is an 8th level spell.
And guys, I'm going to give you the gold piece credit for taking the cutlery.
Nice.
That's some expensive cutlery. It's 200 gold worth. Oh, sorry, 400 gold worth or so.
It was 200 gold with it's also counting the porcelain dishes, the silverware.
Gotcha.
So, but there's no more immediate threats in this room, although there is a stairwell leading up.
I assume I'm being volunteered to go up the stairs since we don't want anything coming
Look.
up behind us.
Poppy, I'm a gentleman. Ladies first.
While he's doing that, can I go over and listen at the door on the other side of the room, make sure I don't hear anybody coming towards us?
Yes, we will do that first.
So I'm going to go over there and listen and make sure
Back in a minute.
that there aren't cultists, the pitter patter of little cultist feet. Is that a perception check? What is that?
Yeah, roll a perception. Seth, you can hear some breathing. A heavy breathing coming from the other side of the door.
Since Poppy's upstairs, am I in the line of sight of Eric or Balkov?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna take a 5-foot step back and I'm gonna motion at him that there's something on the other side of the door. Try not to use my words and see if I can get his attention.
I'll have to wait for him to get back from wherever he went.
and I'll knock an arrow pointed at the door. See what comes through.
You also hear sound of movement along with that heavy breathing.
Okay. Do I get Balkoff's attention?
Yeah.
Balkoff, you with us?
Not yet.
Oh.
He went AFK for a second.
Oh, okay. I'm like, hello? Okay, I'm gonna get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem.
I guess I might as well do the same.
Not a problem.
I'm back.
All right. Sure, we'll be back momentarily. So, have you bought any of the Pathfinder modules yet for Fantasy Grounds?
I haven't. They just put them out, didn't they? Not too like a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah. I was wondering if anybody had yet.
No, I'm debating if I should try one. Well, I've got 4 modules loaded. I can't get anybody to play now, so why would I buy another one?
I can understand that.
No, I don't have. Actually, I don't have time for a second game each week right now. So,
Second game each week?
well, I'm in this game, and I don't have time to. Well, I have these modules loaded, but I've never ran a game on Fantasy Grounds, so I'm not that familiar with DMing on. I mean, I've DM'd a lot of games in person, but never online like that. I did it in Roll20. I DM'd a whole bunch of stuff. It went pretty well, but Fantasy Grounds seems to have a lot of tools that Roll20 doesn't that I'm not that familiar with, so I haven't taken that leap yet.
I'm not argue when it comes down to it. You basically need to know how to load the combat tracker, how to get the images you want, how to get the NPCs you want, and if you can then draw a grid on the on battle maps where those occur, that's probably most of it. That's specific to Fantasy Grounds.
Right.
You can do more
I'm
than that, but that's
still
like
not very good at like doing the effects. Some of the
Well, you know, Wintermute's taught me everything I know about effects. I owe everything to the man. He's a genius.
That Wintermute, what a guy.
Damn, I wish I was paying attention now.
No, we weren't saying anything bad about you.
As Poppy's going up the stairs, Eric, Sith is listening to the door and he's trying to get your attention.
Or is he making like a come here motion, or?
Well, I took a 5-foot step back and brought an arrow up and pointing at the door. I'm motioning to you that I'm trying to tell you there's something coming from the other side of the door. But I'm not speaking out loud because I don't want to alert whatever's on the other side of the door.
Can I like take my sword and on the other side of the staircase, basically, right? Like tap the interior to try to get Poppy to turn around from the sound without it carrying, around the corner and through the other door?
Yes. I'll let you do that.
All right. So what happens?
Well, you have Poppy's attention.
I'll make a come back here gesture, and then point towards where like Sith was.
I guess I come back down the stairs and move over there.
And I'll move back another 10 feet or so.
Okay.
Through the door and see what's over there.
Is that what you want to do?
No, I'm asking them.
Can Poppy hear anything from being next to the door?
Poppy, you can hear some heavy breathing coming from the other side of the door.
Can I tell how close it is to the door?
You can tell it's starting to fade a little bit.
I say you open it.
And if he said it was right up against the door, I would have made an attack roll to see if I could smash through the door and hit whatever was on the other side. But I guess I'll just open it. Slowly and carefully, because if it's fading, then it's probably not facing us.
Okay, Poppy, you see long hallway opening up in front of you. But you do not see anything that would have been causing the sound.
Interesting. I guess I will relay that information to the other two.
If I'm listening, do I hear anything at this point from a few feet next to Poppy?
Sorry, no you do not, and I need, would you all like to just go ahead and, let's go into combat, so everyone roll initiative.
Ah! Stupid initiative.
Okay. Okay, Poppy, you're not seeing anything from down the hall, and, Eric, you're not hearing anything currently.
Well, then why are we in combat?
There's a difference between hearing or seeing anything and something being there. I'll yell out, "Show yourself. We know you're there." And I'm gonna back into the corner and look around and just like put my back to the wall. And I'm gonna do a move action as another perception check. But I'm guessing that doesn't reveal anything.
No, it does not.
Alright. If I take a step forward and look at the other side of the door, do I see anything?
On the door? Which way are you looking? At the door or at the
Yeah,
hallway?
at the door.
No, you do not. But I'll let you roll a perception check.
I see a door.
You do hear noise coming from behind you around the corner.
Man, too bad I don't have anything to make my shield ricochet off the wall.
You're up, Steph.
Okay, I will. I guess I'll slither forward 10 feet, and then I guess just kind of hold my action. I'll look around, see if I wonder if there's an invisibility thing going on here, or looking around, do I see anything seems out of ordinary? I do a perception check. Anything? Hello?
Sorry, I was muted. You hear noise coming from down the hallway as well.
Okay. In that case, I'll just hold my action there till I have something to shoot at, or Poppy moves forward.
Okay, Eric. Before you go. Guys, looking down the hallway, you see this creature appear in front of you.
You, gross.
Yes, he is,
It's that little dog from the asylum.
And let's see. And Poppy, it's looking at you. And I need you to make a fortitude save, please.
That's the one that I have a decent bonus on.
Oh, you were so close, Poppy.
Shit.
So close. Okay. This it is a ripping gauge, and it's 5d6 damage.
Oh!
Yeah, of which you take 10 points of damage, Poppy.
Just from looking at it?
Just from him looking at it.
Great. This is gonna
And
be a fun fight.
let's see, you've got DR 3. That's not for magic.
I don't believe so.
It's a flat damage reduction. Nothing bypasses it.
Yep. So he would take.
Even if you rolled the damage, it should automatically apply it.
Okay, and now he's just continuing to stand there. And Eric, you see this monstrosity in front of you now. Around the corner, down the hall.
So with this looks like some kind of outsider, I'm guessing, right?
You are correct.
So with a 26, what do I know about it?
That it is a hound of Penelos, and let's see. First of all, you're acutely aware of its ripping gaze. It's not a good idea to try to read its mind. And it
What
can,
exactly is this ripping gaze? Like, is it an attack it uses, or is it like a basilisk where just looking at it causes problems?
it's an attack he uses. And if you make your save on it, you're immune to it for 24 hours. And it also can move through dimensions in ways that other creatures can't comprehend, i.e., greater teleport, plane shift. And it does have some spell-like abilities.
Hmm.
And it does have DR10 magic.
This shit seems nasty, so I am going to... I'm in Wintermute's game right now, Wolf.
You're doing what again?
Somebody joined a different voice program. I had it open and started trying to talk to me there. I am going to start inspiring courage because this thing looks nasty. And I'm going to move up to there as a move action.
Remind me what the charge bonus is.
2.
I'm going to go kill myself.
And so, this red-headed barbarian is enthralled by listening to this guy's story who looks a whole lot like Eric about the time that, the gnome went up against the hound and rolled a 1. And the red-headed barbarian throws her head back and she's just laughing.
Hysterically.
Okay. Def, you are up, sir.
Okay, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to cast Vomit Swarm. And then, I want to cast Vomit Swarm, but I can direct the swarm to move. Would it be able to move this turn, or would it have to wait till next turn? Because it shows up next to me. I can't tell it. I can't have it appear.
What are you doing? Sorry? Repeat.
I'm doing Vomit Swarm. It's a swarm of spiders. I can direct it where to go, but it's a standard action to cast the spell. So I did a move, and then I guess it would actually move next turn, wouldn't it? Move and attack.
Yeah.
I think it would actually... I mean, it would act on your initiative, so it'd go right after you if you're able to summon it like this turn.
Yeah, this is an actual spell, so it would summon the spiders this turn, I believe, because the casting time is 1 standard action. So I'll actually move to here because it's going to take up. It takes a 10-foot by 10-foot area, so all the space between me and Poppy will become spidered, and then next turn I'll be able to move it through to the other side so that it won't be sitting. Because I believe if it's sitting on Poppy and Belkoff, they'll get attacked.
It
So I have
says
to
the
move
swarm
past
begins adjacent to you, but if no living creatures are within its area, it moves in one direction of your choosing at its normal speed. Which sounds like it's going to start walking over us.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering about that. Like, I guess with you guys, I guess this is a bad idea. So I'll just shoot it with an arrow.
Wait till Poppy gets out of the way.
Oh, I would have yelled out something like, "These things can teleport," as a warning.
What?
These things can teleport.
Okay, give me just a sec, guys.
Okay, and since Poppy's right there, he's gonna do a full attack on Poppy, which consists of a bite and 2 claws. And let's see.
Wow.
Got 3 hits on Poppy. There's 1, 2, and 3.
That thing's gonna really fucking hurt if it turns and attacks me. Continue to inspire courage. I'm gonna go ahead. I can't do total defense, damn. Let me check something.
I can see Eric patting Poppy on the back. Go ahead, darling. You've got this.
Okay, I'm gonna try this. I'm going to fight defensively here. And I'm going to try to move to the other side of this thing, which provokes.
And he tries to bite you. And does
I think a
indeed
32 is going to work, yes.
and bite you.
Holy crap. You want to borrow my spiders?
And then I'm now flanking with Poppy. And I will try to stab it while fighting defensively. Alright. Poppy, you are now flanking.
Now would be a good time to crit, Poppy.
If only.
Just be happy you hit.
And things not even badly wounded yet.
It's one tough dog.
Well, let's see. Poppy was the last person to hit it that he can reach. And he swings at Poppy with the claw. Does hit. And takes a 5-foot step.
I guess we should be glad it's not full attacking for some reason. Given the ease in which it seems to be hitting us, I'm not sure fighting defensively is really going to give any kind of bonus here. So I will try to stab it and miss, and then 5-foot step back up to here.
There we go.
Oh, hang on a second. I did not remember to rebuff everyone with Inspire Courage. So that should have actually been an extra 8 damage there.
Do you want to take a move action, Poppy?
He can't, he did a full attack.
That's right.
He can take a 5-foot step, but that's it.
Man, I rolled a 20 to confirm that crit. I kind of wish I'd rolled the 2 20s and the 19 to confirm.
Okay, the hound's gonna do a 5-foot step and full attack Poppy.
This is gonna suck.
Yes, it did.
Has he gotten below like a 25 yet on his attacks? I'm going to continue to inspire courage. And then I'll take a 5-foot step down there to get back into flanking. And I do hit. Deal 12 damage.
There we go.
Suck it.
Yeah, I knew I should have taken you out earlier.
In all fairness, even if you did another 2 attacks from the full attack you didn't take for some reason, don't think it would have dropped Poppy. It'd still be up. Although it only done like another 10 damage.
Ooh, Poppy, you hear breathing coming from behind you, and there's another one.
Oh no!
Okay, since you're in this hallway, you see this long hall. It's clad with fine wood paneling. You see an oversized curio cabinet with hundreds of items and art objects on display on small tables and vitrines and on benches. Dozens of paintings and tapestries of various sizes hang from the walls and are kind of muffling the echoes that would normally be present in this marble floored chamber. You see a double door leading outside, while two other doors go deeper into the manor. Which you just come through one of the doors.
Okay, well, first, I'm going to spend a few wand charges helping heal.
How many charges do we have left?
16. And I've already burned through. I burned through all my healing spells, actual healing spells, back at the gatehouse after that fight. I haven't had any actual spells left since then. My heroism I put on you to last for this exploration was the last buff I had. And then I have 8 more rounds of Inspired Courage, apparently. I mean, I'm assuming that the hound is just has nothing but a collar or something, right? It doesn't have any items of interest.
Correct.
Well, I feel like the scene that is in our background takes place in this building for some reason, so this is probably not gonna be a fun next couple of hours.
Oh, why don't we go back up to those stairs and go see what's up there? I don't want to leave anything behind us that we don't have to.
Okay, give me just a minute and I'll give you another map. Okay, you come up much like the other upstairs. You come up the stairwell to a landing with a door.
Do I hear anything on the other side of the door?
Give me just a second to... Yeah, you can hear some tittering noises. Just like it's not normal, and you would know that it would be coming from More than likely a creature on the other side of the door.
Can I recognize the giggling or whatever as whatever type of giggling it might be?
It
Does it sound like a magical type creature? Does it sound like a ogre or something? Does it sound like an undead? Does it sound like a demon? Like, can I tell?
Does it sound like an oversized spider?
let's see. Yes, it's like a suppressed laugh, chuckle, or a snigger, according to the free
Snicker?
dictionary.
Anybody
laugh-
hungry? Snickers, they satisfy.
Absolutely. Okay, but you do hear that noise coming from the other side. And let's see.
Do I notice anything strange about the door?
No, it's just the normal kind of door that you've seen so far throughout the
Given the
grounds.
shit we've seen here, I vote we just kick down the door, and if there's something wants to talk inside, fine, but I don't want to give it a chance to plot something. More plot something more than it already has.
Alright, what do I see?
Is the door unlocked?
It is now. What do I see?
Okay. This room, you see a large fireplace and a round table with stuffed high-back chairs around it. The walls are decorated with patterned wallpaper and small paintings of the surrounding landscape. You see 3 large mahogany sideboards with brass candle holders. The shutters of the windows are closed, and the room is lit by candles and a shifting soft light illuminating from the surface of the table.
Sounds like a romantic dinner. Who are we wining and dining? Can I bring the head detective here?
Sure, after the
Cecilia.
adventure. And that is all you see in the room. But you do hear this noise coming from the table.
If I come in here and like bend over and look under the table, do I see anything?
No, you do not.
Using my knowledge of spells and our general arcana, does detect magic reveal anything? Let me start with that.
Can I just smash the table and see what happens?
Yeah, you might as well go ahead and roll for initiative.
I'll try to stop Poppy from doing so, but my initiative isn't high enough.
And Eric, you are not detecting magic coming from anywhere in the room. Let me rephrase that. You probably do, but it doesn't matter now. Poppy, you see a creature become uninvisible in front of you on top the table.
Quick question. Wouldn't invisibility show up as a magical aura?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you said it didn't detect
Yeah,
any kind of magic.
yeah, initially I said you didn't, but then you probably did. Not that it matters now because this creature is visible. And
just for the record, right, just so we're on the same page, my understanding of it is that I basically can look in like a cone, right? So I'm basically saying, by the power of magic, I look in that cone, right?
right.
And then all I know round one is whether there exists a magical aura anywhere within that cone. So if the invisible creature is over like here, right, let's say, all I know is that there's some kind of magical aura somewhere in that entire cone. I don't even know where it is. Then like the next round I think it is, I can determine how many there are total.
Yeah,
I think
and
that's
then their
it.
locations and so forth, the more rounds you spend.
Yeah, then the third round I can tell what the location, and then after I determine the location after 3 rounds, right, I can do a knowledge arcana check, and then realize, hey, there is a illusion, or if with a high enough arcana, I could even say that's an invisibility spell over there, apparently, but only after staring at it for 3 rounds, and if they move out of that cone segment within the 3-round period, right, the whole thing gets to start all over.
Correct.
Okay.
I love it. Okay, Poppy, in front of the table, or on top of the table, materializes this horrible creature.
Fun.
That was not what I was expecting.
Did I hit it
It's like
with
a
my
vagina
attack?
with teeth.
And
Oh, and it's big too.
yes,
Take
it
Poppy!
is.
Take Poppy!
And Poppy, you're up first in initiative, sir.
Okay. Huh. Okay.
And you can see that it is healing from some of the damage. Would you like to make a move action?
I would like to make a 5-foot step back, yes.
What kind of creatures does this look like? Demonic, outside,
Yeah.
or it's outsider of some kind, or is it an aberration, or
Aberration.
with a 26? What do I know about whatever kind of aberration this is?
Um, and you know that it's a star vampire. And first of all, you know that it can heal itself merely by being around a creature who is suffering a bleed effect. It can fly. The slithering wet tentacles and suckered tentacles that the star vampire uses to feed with and to clutch its prey are a particularly disgusting experience. And you got to make a will save or become nauseated. And that comes into play each round grappled is maintained. Um,
Oh boy.
and it's partially invisible. In its natural state, it's invisible. However, the noise makes it easier to locate than normal invisible creatures.
Now, if you said this is a star vampire, does that mean it has like normal vampire traits, like it is like a ghost or gas form and has to be tracked down and killed or whatever, or is it just called that because it can heal from bleeds near it?
It's just called that due to blood healing.
And was it known to attack with like a bunch of tentacles or each round, or what's the general mode of attack?
A full attack is a bite plus 3 tentacles.
Joy.
I'm back.
I think I'm just gonna move over to there, and this thing looks really nasty again. So I think I'm going to inspire courage, and I need to do it on myself as well. I'm not sure any of that really helps Poppy. I'm just trying to think of. So, is it known to be resistant to damage in any way?
Yeah, it's DR5 for slashing.
How many freaking creatures have we fought? Like the plants, the undead mercenaries, that are all DR slashing, and none of us are using slashing weapons.
May the odds be never in your favor.
Hit it with everything, Poppy. Slashing works best. You're screwed.
Okay, it's gonna take a 5-foot step. And then it's gonna try to attack Poppy.
That's an awful lot of dice.
1 hit on a
You
talon.
did say it had 4 attacks on a full attack.
And Poppy, you do gain the
What am I gaining? Do I not get a save for this?
let's see. Yeah, you get the you actually get bleed damage.
Oh,
And you said this was called a star vampire?
Yes, sir. Okay, and
Does Poppy take bleed damage, or did he get a bleed effect or not?
yeah, went ahead and advanced combat tracker while I'm applying it.
Okay, and did it attack him from 10 feet away like that?
Yep.
So it has reach. Okay, that would have been good to know.
Yes, it does have reach.
Okay, now I will cast Vomit Swarm. I don't know if you have a token for that, but I need a big Swarm of Spider token.
Hey, we get to watch you puke out a swarm of spiders. That sounds like fun.
Yeah, I make sure to make a horking noise.
And let's see.
Takes up a 10 by 10 space, and it'll just be right in front of me there, and then I should be able to move it around so that it's not trampling Poppy and Eric Balkoff. Sorry.
No problem. Let me find it in the library. One spider swarm coming up.
Perfect. Thank you. I assume it moves next round.
It should probably be healthy so that he can move it around himself. Friendly, not healthy.
Are you sure you don't want
Friendly
to start like here instead?
Either works for me. I don't want to hamper your guys' movement. I mean, if I put them
Weren't you going
here,
to command it to start moving south in effect?
yeah, I was going to have it move south, but I didn't know. Like I said, if I put it right next to you, you don't want to move through that space because they'll bite you.
Right, but if you put it there and tell it to move south, it'll miss the thing.
So you think I should put it there?
Yeah, and you're up after, and then on its turn, which is right after yours, it would move, presumably, and start heading south at
Yeah,
whatever
it's got a
speed the
movement of
spider swarm
20
moves.
feet.
Okay, so it would move, and then it would actually make contact with Star.
Yeah, and once it moves, it'll move onto the top of Star and occupy the same space, and then it'll move with him. Then you can move around it all you want. It's just getting it there. But I assume since I summoned it this turn that it won't be able to move till next turn. So
I mean,
I'll put it right there.
I think it can move. It's a summoned creature that's right after you, so.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that.
So it can move. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'll put it right on top of the Star. I don't know how you want to do that. It makes it a pain in the ass, doesn't it? Should I just put it over
We'll just
like
slide.
1?
I mean, it would probably be one of the swarm be slightly like there technically if it moves south.
Yeah.
So it just says it moves in a direction of your choosing.
Right. All right. Well, we'll move him there. He doesn't get his attack this turn, does he? Or does?
I think it does because it put itself into there.
And being
Okay.
a swarm, they don't have to make an attack roll, do they?
No.
No, it just does D6 plus poison, I think. Plus distraction. So if it, I don't know if these things cast spells or not.
And let's see.
So it takes 3
I'm trying to figure
points.
out what type of damage a swarm does.
I think it's just physical damage. They're tiny little bites.
So
So
does it beat any damage reduction, like slashing, piercing, or bludgeoning?
I don't think it does, but wouldn't it still have to resist the poison each round?
Not unless it does damage, I think.
That's something I don't know. If it doesn't take damage, then it doesn't does it actually do the poison?
I wouldn't think so.
It's doing a bite, is it technically of sorts? Oh, you know what? I think this is how you do it. Okay, so we say it's a spider swarm, right?
Yeah.
And a spider swarm is made out of spiders. I mean, crazy enough, right? And spiders
Right.
do bites, right? That's literally their thing.
Yeah.
And we know that a bite deals all three types: bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So, ergo, it would bypass anything like that. It wouldn't bypass cold iron or adamantine or silver or whatever, but it should bypass any other type of DR. Now, if this was
Okay.
a bee swarm or a wasp swarm, those would do piercing, because they only do stings, I think. So that wouldn't bypass sometimes. But spiders do bites, and bites are all three.
Well, it's
Okay.
going to be the DM's call.
Yeah, all three sounds good to me. And he made his fortitude save.
Figures. Okay.
I guess I will 5-foot step forward and hope for the best. I got the best. Or close to it.
Damn.
You're not power attacking.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
And that spider swarm will be out for 6 rounds. So.
Okay.
I'll put a motion on that.
I yell, hit it harder, Poppy. You feel inspired by my words. What is Poppy supposed to be having bleed-wise? Because he's not actually going... The current thing literally just is bleed. It's not going to do anything.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Balkoth?
What is Poppy supposed to have? Because right now the quote-unquote bleed effect isn't actually going to do anything at all.
Yeah, let's see.
I mean, it just puts a debuff named bleed on him, but it doesn't actually tell it to do anything.
Yeah, that was for my note. He takes, let's see. First of all, you want to do a heal check on yourself, Poppy?
Sure. That went about as well as I expected.
Absolutely.
I mean, from what I know of these creatures, is it like a temporary bleed, or is he going to keep bleeding?
He will keep bleeding until he, passes the heal check on it.
And the thing heals every turn if Poppy's bleeding?
Correct.
Alright, I am going to pop another use of the wand and use it on Poppy. Poppy, bad news, you only got healed for 2. The good news, you're no longer bleeding.
Well, this thing is just going to make me bleed again on its turn, so that was kind of...
Well, it won't heal at the start of its turn.
I guess that's true.
But yeah, it says he takes the listed amount of damage at
Which
the
is
start
what?
of his round. That it does not say. The talons are 1d4 plus 4 plus bleed.
Oh, it's definitely not going to be 1d6 plus 4. Bleed has never done it, something like that.
Yeah, I was really just figuring a point around.
Oh, hey. Apparently it's supposed to be 1d6. But now I'm kind of wishing, oh well, that I had wait until after the thing's turn to heal Poppy so that it would stop it. Whatever, it happens. Alright, it's Star Vampire's turn.
Okay, it's pointless to, let's see, he's got distraction, so. And distraction just comes in on spell casting, right?
Yeah. Hold on, let me check it. I know it does there, but I'm not sure what else it affects.
Have difficulty controlling their magic. Would have to succeed on a concentration check.
It looks like it's spell casting or concentrating on spells, or using skills that involve patience and concentration. So unless it's something that falls into one of those two categories.
So full attack on Poppy does not count as distraction.
I think he has to focus really hard on that, like super hard. I am vindicated.
Oh. Seriously, every damn one of them.
Calculated.
Okay, my turn. Going through my list of shitty spells. Without bombs, I'm kind of not digging on this. Would fire affect him fully?
As far as you know.
Okay,
As
I've
far
got.
as I know, as far as he knows.
As far as I know, I don't have your knowledge level.
What do I know about that?
Yeah, he should take full fire damage.
Okay.
So I will. I'll throw. I'm going to take another move 10 feet. So I'm within my throwing range increment, and I can do a range touch attack. Well, if I do that though, it's going to fry my spiders. So I don't think I want to do that. So I
Maybe
guess I'll
just shoot him. I mean, you're doing 1d8 plus 5, I think, right now, so.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, 3 points. The spiders do no damage, but they do try to poison them.
And he succeeds.
Well, that's a useless bunch of spiders. Maybe if I vomited a swarm of ponies.
Okay, Poppy.
I am going to delay my turn until after the star's turn. Though I'm trying to figure out, how does that interact? I mean, for simplicity's sake, it probably seems that I would just maintain the song now, even though I'm delaying. Or would I wait and then maintain it when it's my turn again? That technically might make more sense. Because that way, basically, because if I think the whole problem here is questions what at the start of my turn is in effect, if you see what I'm saying, right? Like, by saying
Right.
wait until after Steph, in theory you shouldn't get the buff, but... Alright, so let's say that effectively I maintain it at the start of my delayed turn, I guess, I think is how it would have to work out, so I drop to 12 initiative.
Okay, and the star is going to try Poppy again. And I got hit with the talon and a bite. And let's see. And Poppy, this bite has latched onto you, and you are effectively grappled.
Okay.
Yeah, you got one of these big. Yeah, he's bit onto you and is not letting go.
Alright,
Eric.
hang on a second. Well, I mean, you can like keep moving forward. It's gonna take me a minute to look up the thing that I'm gonna look up.
Okay. I am going to run all the way around to there. And I'm continuing to maintain and inspire courage. So I'm flanking with inspire courage. Of course. Of course.
Well, let's see what our alchemist does.
Alchemist is running out of stuff. I'm tempted to start burning them since the spiders don't seem to be doing anything. Yeah, not my spiders. Okay, and so that will do 4 points of fire damage.
The main benefit to alchemists fought to so swarms, you suspect that you can't kill them with weapons. You have to have like AOE shit. So
Right, which I just threw a alchemist fire there.
Right, but I'm saying the star thing couldn't kill your swarms. It would be guaranteed damage a few per round.
You're talking about the spider damage?
Yeah, it's 3.5 extra damage per round. On average.
Well, that was an average.
Now, quick question. That wasn't 6 reduced to 1, right? That was actually rolled a 1?
Yeah, that was actually a rolled 1.
Okay, just making sure.
I assume if I am grappled, I cannot make a full attack.
You can, but you can't use a 200 weapon.
I assume the vampire resisted the spider poison.
Maybe he'll roll a natural 1 this time.
Yes, he did.
He rolled a natural 1. Excellent!
No, he resisted poison.
That is one tough star vampire.
Isn't this poison only like DC 10 or something? DC 11, sorry.
No, if I can't use a two-handed weapon, all I can do is boop him with my armor spikes.
You do have flanking.
I hit him, so flanking wouldn't have made much difference.
Oh, there we go. Okay. I think you can still power attack too, technically.
I really want to release the grapple so I can hit him again with full attack. But since he is grappling you with his mouth, he's going to try and swing at Poppy with a couple of talons. And
Is he making a grapple check at -20?
you know what? He's going to release the grapple. That solves that problem. And he's going to try another Talon at Poppy. And misses. And Eric, you are up, sir.
Okay. I guess I have nothing better to do than stab it. Though given none of us are truly in peril yet, I'm going to try to save the last of my Inspire Courage, which means we're going to be doing less damage here, which sucks.
Steph, you're up.
There we go. Poison resist?
81. And oh, he is now poisoned.
That's awesome. Once per round for 2 rounds. That's pretty lame. D2 strength. So I don't know what that'll do to his melee attack.
And it does what to his strength?
It does 2 strength points.
Okay.
Chipping away.
So I'm no longer grappled, right?
You're not grappled.
Back with vengeance.
A tiny vengeance.
And he's pissed. Not mad enough, though.
It's like Poppy's rolling against himself.
No kidding.
Would a 19 have hit, by the way?
The star or Poppy?
The star.
Yeah, 19 would have hit.
Because I don't think Poppy counted in the flanking bonus. Did you?
Nope.
So the 17 would have actually been a 19 in this hit.
Go ahead and roll your damage, Poppy.
Hey.
That's why the thing missed Poppy on all 4 attacks and knew it was dead. I'm just gonna run from the spiders. Ah! Spiders, keep them away from me.
Okay. You have defeated the star vampire, and guys, do you mind if we take 5?
Give me more like 10 so I can take my dog out.
Fine with me.
That'll work.